So earlier in the previous videos, I have shown you how to use database first approach, code first approach in ADO.NET Entity Framework. So in this video, I'm going to do some basic C# codes. So this video covers these following codes like Palindrome and Fibonacci series, a given number is prime number or not, a given factorial of a given number. So these are the following codes that are going to get covered in this video. So to do these codes in C#, I need an integrated development environment. So in my case, I am using Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio 2022. So I'm going to open that. So here you can see this is the Visual Studio 2022, and I have created a class Palindrome. So if you don't know how to create a class, not a problem. Here you can right click on this project name and then click on add, and then go to new item and click on here in the C# items. You will see an option as class. Select that and give the name that give a name to the class. So in my case, I'm giving Fibonacci series. So then click on add. So here you can see a class name Fibonacci series got added. So in same like this, you can also add a class. So now I'm going to do this palindrome code. So first of all, what is a palindrome? So if you see, if you take a number, or if you take a string, in my case I'm going to take a madam. If you see, if you reverse this string, then again it will be same as the original string madam. So in this case, what happened, like the okay, in this case what happened, like actual string reverse reverse string equal to actual string. So this is what a palindrome. This is what a palindrome. If it is not an actual string, then it is not a palindrome. Then it is not a palindrome. If it is equal, then it is a palindrome. So same in the case of number also. If you take a number 1 to 1 to 1, if you reverse this number, then it will be again 1 to 1. So this is what a palindrome means. So we are going to see whether the given input is a palindrome or not. So for that, first of all, in that I am going to take input from the user. For that, I have to display a message to enter the input. Console.writeline enter enter any input. So here you can see I have then string input. I'm going to read the input. So this line is required to read the input. And again, just now I have to write a method for the palindrome. Whether the given input is palindrome or not. Okay, so for that, static so here I am taking a string text. So if you see now this text is of string. This text is of type string. So now what I'm going to do means there if you see, there will be many methods in array. Like we can use array methods like array.reverse or array.length to find many things. So I will convert this string text into a character array. So for that, I will write char text dot to character array. So by this line, this string text will be converted into character array. So now I will use the inbuilt array methods like array.reverse of, I will pass this chr, and now you can see this string which have got converted into the character array has now reversed. So after this line, again you need to convert this character array into a string. For that, you need to again create a string reverse text equals to of char. So with the help of this line, you now that this reversal character array got converted into string again. So now return text equals to reverse text. So if you see this, if this is true, then it will be palindrome. So what we have to write, if is palindrome of input. So this line means this line is nothing but if this is true, if this the following steps are true, then it will be get executed. So in this case, you can say control dot right line is a palindrome, and then else it is not a palindrome. Control dot right line. So in this case, I'm going to debug, not without debugging. So here you can see that enter any input. This is the console message which I have written here, and then now you have to give an input. So now I will give medium. Click on enter. See, this is it is a palindrome. Means this is a palindrome. The code is working properly. So I will check once again. So click on debug and enter some another name like like uh, if you want to get into not a polynomial, see it is not a this if we reverse this string we will not get the same again, so that's why this is not a palindrome. So this code is working properly. So now successfully we have finished this palindrome code, and now I'm going to do Fibonacci series. So for this, if you see the Fibonacci series is nothing but at the addition of previous two numbers will be the third number. That is nothing but the I will write here of previous. So this is what a Fibonacci series means. So for this, in this case, I will take an input from the user. He will enter up to which number the Fibonacci series should get continued. So here I'm directly writing a main method. In the previous code, a palindrome code, I have created another method and shown in a proper way. So if you want, you can directly write the whole thing in this main method only. In this case, I will show you how you can do that. So no lot right line. Enter a number. So the user will enter a number that will I'm storing in a variable int that is n. So the input should be converted into as integer. For the string, it is not required, but for to read the input as an integer, so we need to write this line convert dot to int 32, and then we will declare int first two numbers, that is int a equal to 0 and b equals to 1. These are the first two numbers in any palindrome. So we will declare this number, and then we will just print this as this. So now the next step should be, so I need to iterate from the this next number, that is 2. Already I have given 0 and 1, so from 2 I need to iterate till the user input. So for that I need to write a line for less than and I plus plus. So it will from 2 it will iterate till the user input. So again int c equal to a plus b. So you remember the definition that the sum of first two numbers will be the third number. So you can see a plus b equals to the c. So you will write this in, and then console dot write. So we need to swap this number. So then if you see, I will debug this. No, first of all we need to change this input. So here I have to select the Fibonacci series because what we have selected that will only get debug. So start with the debugging. See here, enter a number. So here I will enter 20. See here you can see 0. First two numbers we have given 0 1, 0 plus 1 1, and then 1 plus 1 2, and then 1 2 plus 1 3, and then 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 5 13. So you can see we are getting 20 numbers like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. You can see 19 20, total 20 numbers. This is what a Fibonacci series code. And now same as this I'm going to add another class, and I'm going to show factorial of a number. So here you can see I've added a new class, and then first of all in this factorial code, I'm directly writing in the main method. First of all declare int factorial means int f suppose equals to 1, and then console dot enter a number. We are taking a user input. So whatever the input given by the user, we need to find out the factorial of that number. So I need to convert the input to integer. So and then I have to iterate from this from 1 to the user input. So for that I have to write a line for int I equals to 0, I less than num, I plus plus, and then uh, if I will show you, I will write a line here f equals to f into I, or you can also write this as uh, f equals to I. What is meant by this line is nothing but, for suppose if you see, you will take a number, you will start from 1 till the user input. So if the user input is 5, for suppose you will take example input is 5, input equals to 5, then what happens here? Here you can see f will be always 1. So 1 into 1 it will be 1. So again 1 into next number 2, it will be 2, and then 2 into next number 3 it will be 5, or 2 into it will be 3 it will be 6. So next 3 into 6 into 4 it will be 24. Next 24 into 5 it will be 120. So this is the purpose of this line, and then just we have to write console dot write line f. Yeah, we are printing the factorial of number. So I'm again going to this properties, I'm selecting this factorial, and then I'm debugging the code 5. So 5 4 ja 20. Wait a second. Sorry, it will be, we need to write I less than or equals to now. So I'm going to build again. So I'm going to see the factorial of number 5 is 120. I will be also check again. Factorial of number 6 is 720. So it is working properly. And then I'm going to add another class, that is prime number or not, to check prime number or not. So here also same, I'm going to add a main method. And here you can see directly I'm giving the input into n equals to, I am checking whether 9 is a prime number or not. So and I'm taking int equals to 0. I'm just initializing as a equal to 0. Leave it, and I have to iterate. So see for int I equals to 0 less than. So here see, from starting from 1 and then until the number n. So how will it will iterate means starting from the 1 I equal to 1 and then I equal to 2 I equal to 3 until I equal to 9. So we will it will be iterated through this like, and here I will write if n divided by I equal to 0, then a equal to a plus 1. Okay, first of all, what is meant by this prime number? What is meant by a prime number? Prime number means it is only divisible by itself. It will only divisible by itself. So you can see that if we are iterating from 1 till 9, so every number should be divisible by only one number. So always first of all we have initialized a equal to 0, then now it will become a is equal to 1 in this case always. If by chance if a equal to if a becomes 2, then it is a prime number. Not a prime number. So I have already provided the input as 9. So we will check whether this 9 is a prime number or not. So 9 is not a prime number. So once again we will check whether 5 is a prime number or not. Number is prime. We will again check number 3 is a prime or not. Number is prime. We will check again 4 is a prime or not. Not a prime number. So hope you understood that here every number will be divisible by 1 definitely. So every number here the a value will become 1. If the number is divisible by if the number is divisible by two numbers, then a will become 2 and then the number is a prime. So this is about this codes, basic C# codes. And if you find this video useful, please subscribe.